Well, a viral video from Madhya Pradesh's Vidisha has once again put the spotlight on the dangerous journeys children undertake just to get an education. The video shows students from Karwa village balancing across a narrow, overflowing stop dam on the Betwa river to reach their high school in neighbouring Palo village. Locals say children have been taking this risky route for the last 4 to 5 years because the safer alternative adds nearly 8 to 10 kilometers to their daily commute. After the video triggered widespread outrage on social media, the Vidisha administration has stepped in amid a whole lot of outrage and pressure, promising free bicycles, a temporary bridge, and wonders. And one really is forced to wonder, why not do this before? Why after an outrage? And from Madhya Pradesh itself, Bhimami chief has put out another video. In Sagar district's Reli block, young girls are forced to wade through the overflowing Kopra river every day, with the water rising up to their waist in some cases, just to reach school. The reason is as shocking as the visuals. The small bridge that once connected the two villages was damaged 4 years ago. 4 years ago, and has never been repaired or rebuilt. Villagers say they have repeatedly approached the district administration and local representatives, but despite years of appeals, nothing has changed. For these students, education continues to come at a cost of their safety, or what we are calling, these are dangerous walks to school. There is an ugly underbelly to this. Madhya Pradesh tops the list of states with the biggest fall in government schools. Madhya Pradesh dropout rate in students in classes 9 to 11 is still at double digit with 11%. Fifth in India after Karnataka, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir. I'm being joined by Dr. C.B. Sharma, who's an educationist. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on this issue, sir. This is
my privilege. Thank you.
This is heart-wrenching at so many levels, You have kids who are jumping the dam, who are hopping the pillars of the dam to be able to reach their school. You have young girls who are wading through rivers, and we're talking about 2026. And we're talking about an administration that's got into a frenzy of action, promising free bicycles, promising a bridge. That could have been done very easily before.
Look, we'll have to look into the history of education in Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh was the first state to announce Shiksha Karmi with 3,000 rupees a month salary. You did not realize that teachers you don't get in 3,000 rupees. You did it in Madhya Pradesh. And you also had later, last 20 years, I believe you started in Madhya Pradesh, building school buildings. So you had large number of schools in Madhya Pradesh constructed. I hope you can understand why school buildings were constructed. It's good money. You dole out tenders. So what happened, we need to understand, you had no respect for children and education. You wanted to construct buildings. Don't appoint teachers. You appointed Shiksha Karmi and gave them 3,000 rupees. The result was you had large number of school buildings with no children. The average size of a school today is 125 children and 22 child per teacher in Madhya Pradesh. But don't forget, we had promised the nation and children of this nation that we'll give you a primary school for up to class 5 at an average distance of 1 kilometer. And a senior, elementary school till within 5 kilometers, and a secondary school within 8 kilometers. We did it, but the result was that you did not maintain quality. So you will have to understand that government schools are bereft of quality because you don't have quality teachers. You appointed Shiksha Karmi, and then you have all the nepotism in teacher appointment. You have seen what happened in Jharkhand, teacher appointment. You have seen what happened in Haryana, and recently you know what is happening in West Bengal. The former education minister is under inquiry and ED and blah, blah, blah. you will have to realize that when you don't construct good schools, have good schools with good teachers, children don't study there. And then you lose your attention on them. We educationists have been raising a voice about school buses. Government schools are suffering because children cannot commute to government school. Look at any small private school. They will arrange a transport for whatever cost. Don't forget, even poor people are ready to pay for their education, the education of their children, provided you provide good quality education. And they understand. Don't tell me that they don't understand the difference between quality education and no quality education. So those who are even daily wagers send their children to private school, which arranges transport. If you want children to come to government school, and many of us educationists have raising this voice that please arrange government transport for children if you want government schools to be maintained. Two issues that I would like to highlight. You constructed buildings. Everybody understands why government is so interested in constructing school buildings. But then you did not appoint teachers. And when you appointed teachers, you appointed sub-quality teachers for a kickback. Third, you have not arranged for transport. You gave midday meal. And again, midday meal has been in question many, many times, but that's a good scheme, I must say. In spite of midday meals, children don't come to school because they have no transport. Private schools arrange. So you will have to do that. I'm looking at the video that you are playing. Look, I'm so encouraged. The boys are carrying the bags of their friends, the girls. So it's so encouraging, they are helping. But it's so dangerous. So dangerous. One child slips, that's a national loss. We don't realize and we don't repent on this. When a child gets drowned, we will only have a news one day and forget about it. But it's so sad. I think from your show and this discussion, the government will wake up. The Madhya Pradesh government especially will wake up and arrange transport for students studying in government schools. Without that, you wouldn't have children coming to school. I am very happy that this program has been taken up.
You know, C.B. Sharma, sir, I think it's heartbreaking. I'm a mother. It's very heartbreaking to see that even in 2026, we cannot promise our children equal opportunities. To see these kids do what they are doing shows their intention, shows their grit, shows their determination. Possibly, if they even got that opportunity to be able to do what many in this country are being able to do, possibly they would shine in a very different sense. But that's not the point. They may shine, they may not shine. That's a very different thing. It's just the sheer lack of an opportunity in 2026 in India, despite schemes and schemes and schemes and schemes and schemes.
Look, you have raised a very, very important question. I'm an educationist who has been raising this voice. After independence, you should have taken up primary education. The first commission on education was Radhakrishnan Commission on Higher Education. Before independence, the major issue that we raised before the Britishers was that you ruined our primary education. You don't give primary education the due it deserves, and you forgot when we got freedom, because the children of the who's who and the affluent went to, within quote, the Christian missionary schools, and they got good schooling. So we forgot after independence that we need to develop and improve the quality of government schools. This happened right up to 1990 when you had Jomtian. But still you don't have that, because children of the affluent, the rich, the who's who don't go to such schools. So you are not worried.
Professor C.B. Sharma, completely hear you. Just our little simple efforts to ensure that this doesn't fall off just a headline. And we just hope the government takes note of this. Thank you very much for joining us, for raising your voice.
All governments across the country.
Absolutely.
Not only Madhya Pradesh, central government and all states.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Professor.
Thank you. My privilege. Thank you.